Greetings everyone, and welcome to my harmonious garden. In today's video, we will be counting down the very best Digimon with the data type in the Cyber Sleuth games. For this list, the Digimon that we considered were ranked based on their overall strength and viability for competitive play. This video is part of a series of top 10 lists which overviews the best competitive Digimon for Cyber Sleuth. To be clear, we are ranking Digimon based on the rebalancing of the roster for Hacker's Memory for the PS4, which carried over to the Complete Edition for the Switch and the PC. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Number 10. Plesiomon. Generally speaking, the data types of this game tend to have a strong bias towards supportive, magic-heavy roles. So in that regard, Plesiomon stands out as an excellent Digimon that provides valuable utilities. While its support skill, Deep Sea Slumber, has limited application, everything else about Plesiomon is a welcome addition for any team. In particular, its Sorrow Blue is an invaluable scouting tool with potential for great AoE damage and disruption. Should you choose to embrace the haunting melody of Plesiomon, then you might triumph like a mighty wave. Number 9. Nightmon. At first glance, Nightmon appears to be an unassuming ultimate level Digimon. Behind his stoic demeanor belies deadly intentions. Literally. More so than any other Digimon in the game, Nightmon is the best user of the instant death status effect. This is because that is exactly what his signature skill can do, and since the game considers this skill like an attack, it can be easily supported by fundamental game mechanics. As if that wasn't enough, he only costs a mere 12 memory and even has a useful support skill. His game plan isn't perfect, but it might cut open a path just when you need it. Number 8. Ground Locomon. Of all the magically inclined mega-level threats, Ground Locomon just might be the absolute toughest of them all. Indeed, Ground Locomon's defensive profile is impressive to say the least, and that is an understatement. Just like Nightmon, Ground Locomon also brings with it the Ironclad defense support skill, further improving the whole team's tolerance to physical attacks. Investing in its intelligence makes Ground Locomon incredibly difficult to hurt, and with 3 equipment slots, it's quite easy to make up for any of its shortcomings. All aboard this fortified train of resilience. Number 7. Dinosmon. On the surface, Dinosmon appears to be a somewhat standard physical attacker. But this Royal Knight has one of the more dynamic and interesting toolkits seen amongst physically oriented Digimon. With his support skill, he fits well in fire or wind teams. His 2 signature skills have opposing functions, but also make Dinosmon incredibly efficient and adaptable to any given situation. It's really quite fun to manage Dinosmon's HP as a part of his offensive strategy. There's a bit of a learning curve to master his toolkit, but he's otherwise a fun and dynamic Royal Knight. Number 6. Examon. Speaking of Royal Knights, Examon is the most physically imposing of them all, and appropriately has an incredibly demanding presence to accommodate within a team. On top of being a strong physical attacker, Examon's particular toolkit gives it an incredibly important place in hyper-aggressive teams. It has the extremely rare ability to knock back targets, and is the only one whose knockback can hit the entire enemy front line. It's not an easy Digimon to fit in just any team, as Examon demands mastery over aggressive strategies above all else. Can you handle it? Number 5. Dorugoramon. Of all the data types that favor physical strength, Dorugoramon is perhaps the greatest of them all. It already has all the right makings of a great physical attacker, an impressive strength stat, and a support skill that only further inflates its destructive potential. It even only costs 18 memory, which is a fantastic bargain. But more importantly, Dorugoramon preys on common light vaccine Digimon, one-shotting them with little setup required. Such a terrifying niche considering the competitive environment. Dorugoramon is the kind of monster angels should fear. Number 4. Talon. Now we are getting back to the more typical strengths desired from data types, which is magic. And Talon exerts this excellence in magic prowess in a compact cost of only 12 memory. Adroit Wisdom is such a generically useful support skill. Even physical attackers appreciate the extra intelligence boost to at least improve their tolerance to magical attacks. With such an amazing boost coming from just a mere 12 memory cost, it's no wonder that Talon finds herself as a prime choice in many team comps. And it doesn't hurt that she threatens common light vaccine Digimon too. Number 3. Dianamon. The Moon Goddess is one of the most impressive magical forces in the entire game. Despite her low HP, she easily covers this one shortcoming with an array of excellent qualities. She has 3 equipment slots and a surprisingly good defense stat to shore up her survivability. On top of that, she exerts tremendous magical pressure with her highly damaging and highly disruptive signature skill. And as far as her support skill is concerned, she is especially valuable in teams that lean on water and/or light-based offense. This Olympian goddess is not to be messed with. Number 2. Rosemon Burst Mode. It's not often that beauty and power could join together to become a serious threat, and yet, Rosemon Burst Mode sure makes it look effortless. Her desirable support skill passively heals teammates at the end of their turn, while also improving HP recovery from absorption skills. This is exactly why she's such a mighty presence in battle. Her signature skill not only pierces through even the toughest of vaccine types, it also heals her greatly, making her particularly difficult to take down. With an excellent mix of offense and defense, the Queen of Flowers reigns supreme. Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Sakuyamon. For such an unimposing Digimon, Sakuyamon sits proudly at the highest echelon of the competitive meta. It might not seem obvious immediately, but she really does have every good quality a Mega-level Digimon should ideally have. A useful signature skill, an amazing support skill, 3 equipment slots, excellent stats for the intended role, and all this in a modest package of only 18 memory. On top of boosting the all-important intelligence stat, Amethyst Mandala keeps in check stat-boosting strategies, allowing Sakuyamon to exert remarkable influence over battle conditions. While she does possess incredible magical prowess herself, Sakuyamon proves that efficient tactics and strategies will always be superior over mindless brute force. We have made it to the end of the video. I would like to take this opportunity to say a special thanks to fellow content creator, Commander Spubington, who helps me capture gameplay footage for this video. Please check out his channel. A link will be provided in the description below. Speaking of which, this video wouldn't be possible without the collective knowledge of the Cyber Sleuth community. Special thanks to everyone for their enthusiasm and valuable input in the discussion. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and train hard, Tamers.